I don't use mics, so I'm hoping this works well because I don't know how to use a microphone. All right, hi guys. My name's Felicia Bigg. Hi, Sage. I guess I'll just start. I didn't bother to calculate how many hours and days we have been in school because it's a lot, and figuring it out is a lot more work than I'm willing to do, even though I probably have about 3 hours of homework to do tonight when I get home. But I do know there's approximately 16 days till the last day of school, 29 days until prom, 30 days till graduation, and 2 more days till I get my paycheck. That's about it. I'd like to say thank you to everybody here tonight, from classmates to advisors to faculty, and thanks to my parents who have forever encouraged me and have never given up on me, no matter how antagonizing I can be. Thank you. And I would especially like to thank and recognize these 3 teachers who have helped and inspired me in my academic career. As students, it's pretty known that we are the minds to be molded by teachers. We are the next generation who is going to take care of everybody else in this room. So it's important that these people kind of like hold our hands and guide us or anything else. So Miss Fitzpatrick, you're my first teacher in kindergarten to have molded my mind. You're my teacher in Steele School, kindergarten class of 12. I graduated with a class of 36. No, 32 total, both 5th grade classes. You made school seem not so scary, being in what I thought was a huge school compared to how I see it now. Being 5 years old and having to trust someone to start your education must be pretty scary. Flashback to when I was graduating elementary school, and you sent each and every one of us a letter of your departure to the high school to help and teach the special education kids. I thought it was wonderful and sad at the same time. You had taken time to write every one of them for us, and I still have it, actually. I do. Flash forward to freshman orientation, and when I saw you again, walking down the now easy-to-navigate hallways and spotting you brought a look of confusion on your face as you tried to recognize the more grown-up version of me, ready to start another chapter of my life. I remember telling you my name as you looked at me in disbelief at the person I now was. Now I see you all the time, and you have even held on to the book my classmates and I made for you when you had your daughter when we were in kindergarten. I remember looking through it and laughing at the things we said and our poor drawing skills of scribbles and crooked lines and surprisingly legible handwriting. I could actually read it, which is pretty impressive for kindergartners because I can't read my brother's. This past weekend was Steele School's 100th anniversary. I'd beyond happy to have taken the day off to look at my old school and see past teachers and faculty, walking through the hallways and spending a little too much time in the classroom that used to be yours with our class of 12 students. Each classroom is now set up differently due to Milburn joining in the Steele family, but the bear on your door is still present and bright. And I have a picture of it too. Now you see me here preparing myself for yet another chapter of my life in college, and all I can think about is how you were here on my first day of school, and you'll be here on my last. That's And the second time I'm crying today. First was because of Mr. Leis. He bought me my Bible for college about film, so thanks. Mr. Fahey, you're next. I think it's like switch spots, actually. Whew. This is a funny speech because it's middle school. Sage knows. Middle school is a blur, not only for me, but for everybody else. It was an awkward time for us all, which is probably why I can't remember most of it. It's just, you ask me anything from middle school, I don't know what it was. But when I had to choose a teacher from middle school, the decision came easy for me. You taught me so much from our history class, which I'm still not very good at history. Sorry. To stage crew. Learning about all aspects of stage crew led me to my major and my passion for film and productions. Knowing that a group of people can come together in similar yet different fields and put together a piece of work that people will never forget is something that never ceases to amaze me. And now here I am pursuing my passion and have you to thank for interesting me in the production field. Thank you. This past weekend I went to the middle school to see my best friend's last recital as she was graduating as well. Walking through the auditorium brought back a lot of memories of stage crew and the countless hours I spent there helping and learning the parts of the show and how everything ran so well together. From painting to set design to cleanup to learning how to work the soundboard, which I still know how to do, and to becoming one of the stage managers, I learned so much about teamwork, motivation, and dedication. We were a community. I would very much like to thank you for that. Mr. Leis. It's lengthy. It's lengthy. By the way, it looks like a lot. Size 18 font, color coordinated. Mr. Parrott, sorry. Oh, thank you for that. Thank you for your tips. Ready?
Been through a lot this week.
All right. Words cannot describe my joy and sadness upon having you as a teacher as I make my way towards college. 2 years ago, I took video production with an interest that continued to grow with my education. I grew as an individual, made myself more involved and outgoing in and outside of the classroom, and learned valuable lessons that you cannot only learn in school. Leis knows my family by first name basis because of how many times they've met him, which happens to be at least 20 times just this year. My family sees the true impact this man has had on my life, and if anybody were to look at my resume, 80% of it is just him. Like 3 pages worth of just stuff I've done with him. Upon winning awards, attending ceremonies, and me becoming his mentee and him my mentor, in which none of us really remember doing, but we just went for the free food. And which we're doing again for another dinner next month, and we're doing it for the free food. That's it. So thank you to Super Parrot. I would not be the person I am now without him. He has helped me, taught me, and has not only been a teacher to me, but a friend. Where am I? Oh, robotics, the Locust Valley Film Festival, the Nassau County PSA contest, House and Shadow Day, oh God, video production, and being director of our new school studio has been a privilege and an honor. I was a part of so much more in this school that so many advisors I've never met know me by name. They've seen me and my classmates in the newspaper and has even interviewed us several times. The countless times I would get a look from a teacher being late to class or missing it due to something I had to do in the studio or with Leis was looks that didn't matter because film was a part of my life. Woo. I got this. I don't know where it was. Here. Actually, I really don't. Oh, okay. Film is a part of my life, and some opportunities only come once. Wow, go figure, this would be me. Mom, I see you do that. Thanks. Really appreciate it. All right. I've got this. I don't know where I was. Oh. Lisa told my grandmother a couple months ago that he hopes his own daughter would become like me in my passion and my love for learning and working in the media field. Knowing that makes me want to become a better person, for people to look up to, and for others to think about when they're having a hard time themselves. Thank you for our studio meetings of donuts and bagels, which I'm expecting when you return from school. Tuesday? All right, we're getting donuts or bagels on Tuesday. That's pretty cool. Lazy days where we do nothing in class, or mostly me just trying to finish my math homework that I never seem to do. Sorry. It's helpful. I don't get yelled at as much for that. Even though she yells at me like on the daily. Thanks, Miss Pianegra. Trying new projects and bring us all out of our comfort zone, which is a big majority. A lot of us are very quiet. Being in this has really helped. I still don't know where I am. Oh, all right. Leis, I will miss spending time in the studio with you and the rest of the class. I will miss popping in, oh no, I skipped a page. I will miss popping into all your classes during my free and my not so free class periods, and running around being a part of every opportunity you have given to me. In all, everything I've done has led me to this point in my life, and you have made it that much better, and I will treasure it forever.
I do hope my daughter comes out to you.
And I'm taking full advantage of the studio when I return from college.
You're more than welcome.
And I would drop the mic, but I'm kind of sad, and I have this, so we're gonna leave it at that. Thank you.